Have you ever wondered why a lizard can regrow its tail, but humans can't regrow a lost limb? It's a question that has sparked the curiosity of many across the globe. The answer lies in the fascinating world of cellular regeneration, a process that is not as alien to us as it might initially seem. You see, the human body is a marvel of biological engineering, possessing its own remarkable regenerative abilities. Take the liver, for example. This vital organ can regenerate itself fully, even if as much as 3/4 of it has been damaged or removed. This is due to the extraordinary ability of its cells to proliferate and replace the lost tissue, restoring the liver to its original size and function. The skin, our body's largest organ, also has a regenerative prowess that is nothing short of miraculous. Every 28 days, the outer layer of your skin is completely replaced with new cells. This relentless cycle of renewal keeps our skin healthy and resilient, protecting us from the outside world. But the miracles of regeneration don't stop there. Enter the science of epigenetics, a field of study that explores how our environment and lifestyle choices can influence the way our genes work. It's like having a piano where the genes are the keys and epigenetics is the pianist. The same keys can play a multitude of tunes, depending on the pianist's choices. Epigenetics has shown us that we have more control over our health than we once thought. By making conscious choices, like maintaining a balanced diet, exercising regularly, and managing stress, we can influence our genetic expression and potentially enhance our body's natural regenerative capabilities. This is where the line between humans and lizards starts to blur. While we may not be able to regrow a limb like a lizard, we do have the ability to influence our health at a genetic level. But what if I told you that humans have the potential to unlock even more regenerative abilities? Meet Jane, a woman who experienced a significant health improvement through epigenetic changes. Jane had been battling chronic illness for years. Despite countless medical interventions, her health only seemed to deteriorate. Then she stumbled upon the world of epigenetics, the study of changes in organisms caused by modification of gene expression rather than alteration of the genetic code itself. This was the turning point in Jane's life. Intrigued by the concept, Jane started making lifestyle changes that could influence her genes. She switched to a balanced diet, rich in fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains. She started practicing regular physical exercise and meditation to manage her stress levels. She prioritized quality sleep and ensured that she was getting enough rest each night. As she made these changes, something remarkable happened. Her chronic symptoms started to ease. Jane, who had been reliant on medication and hospital visits, started seeing a stark improvement in her health. She felt more energetic, more vibrant, and most importantly, healthier. What Jane discovered was the power of lifestyle to influence our genes. You see, our genes are not our destiny. They are more like switches that can be turned on or off based on our lifestyle choices. This is the essence of epigenetics. The food we eat, the amount of physical activity we engage in, our stress levels, sleep patterns, all of these can influence our genetic expression and thereby our health. Jane's story is a testament to the power of epigenetics. But it's not just about Jane. There are countless others who have managed to reverse their chronic illnesses and improve their health by making similar lifestyle changes. They have been able to turn the tide against diseases that were once considered irreversible. Jane's story is not unique. There are others like her. And that is the beauty of epigenetics. It gives us the power to influence our health at the most fundamental level, our genes. It's the key to unlocking a healthier, happier life. And that's a power we all have within our reach. Consider John, a man who overcame obesity and diabetes through epigenetic changes. John was once what you could call an ordinary man, living an ordinary life. He was a loving father, a dedicated employee, but he was also plagued by chronic diseases. Obesity and diabetes didn't just weigh on his body, but also on his spirit. His health was spiraling out of control, and he felt like he was losing the battle. But then, John made a choice. He decided to take control of his health, not through drastic dieting or extreme exercise, but through something far more powerful, epigenetics. Epigenetics, as Deepak Chopra and Bruce Lipton have emphasized, is the study of changes in organisms caused by modification of gene expression rather than alteration of the genetic code itself. It's the science of how our lifestyle and environment can influence our genes. So how did John use this knowledge to his advantage? He started by changing his diet, incorporating more whole foods and cutting out processed ones. He began to exercise regularly, not to lose weight, but to promote overall well-being. He also made sure to get enough sleep and reduce stress in his life. These changes might seem simple, but they had a profound impact on John's health. His obesity started to melt away, his blood sugar levels stabilized, and for the first time in a long time, he felt truly healthy. John's story is not an isolated one. There are countless others who have transformed their health through the power of epigenetics, reversing chronic diseases and improving their quality of life. These stories underscore the power of our bodies to heal and regenerate, given the right conditions. You see, our cells are not just passive receivers of our genetic destiny. They are active participants, capable of responding to changes in our environment and lifestyle. And it's this dynamic relationship that holds the key to our health. So you may be wondering, how can one tap into this potential? You don't need to be a genetic scientist to influence your genes. Now that might sound like something out of a science fiction novel, but the truth is, it's grounded in the reality of epigenetics. Epigenetics, in its simplest terms, is the study of changes in organisms caused by modification of gene expression, rather than alteration of the genetic code itself. It's the science of how your behaviors and environment can cause changes that affect the way your genes work. So, how does this play out in our daily lives? Consider your lifestyle habits. Your diet, for instance, is more than just fuel for your body. It's a symphony of information being sent to your genes. When you consume nutrient-rich foods, you're essentially instructing your cells to function at their best. On the flip side, a diet high in processed foods can send signals that lead to inflammation, aging, and disease. Similarly, exercise isn't just about building muscles or shedding pounds. When you move your body regularly, you're communicating with your genes, encouraging them to keep your metabolism humming and your immune system robust. Stress management, too, has a profound effect on our gene expression. Chronic stress can flick on genes that trigger inflammation and disease, but by adopting stress-busting techniques like meditation or yoga, we can help switch off these harmful genes. And let's not forget sleep. It's during those precious hours of shut-eye that our body does its most vital repair work. Good quality sleep can enhance the expression of genes associated with good health, while sleep deprivation can do just the opposite. In essence, through these lifestyle factors, we each hold the reins to our genetic destiny. We can direct our gene expression towards health and vitality, or unfortunately, towards disease and decline. It's a powerful realization, isn't it? But the power of epigenetics doesn't stop there. Imagine a world where doctors prescribe lifestyle changes instead of drugs. Picture this: a future where healthcare is not just about treating symptoms, but about understanding and nurturing the body's innate potential for self-healing. This is the promise of epigenetics, an emerging field that is set to revolutionize medicine as we know it. Epigenetics is the study of changes in organisms caused by modification of gene expression rather than alteration of the genetic code itself. It's about understanding the dynamic relationship between our genes and our environment, and how this relationship shapes our health and well-being. The potential of epigenetics is vast. It could lead to breakthroughs in preventing and treating a wide range of diseases, from cancer to heart disease, diabetes, and even mental health disorders. Imagine being able to switch off the genes that predispose us to illness, or switch on the genes that promote health and longevity. That's the power of epigenetics. But the journey is just beginning. Researchers around the globe are delving deep into our genetic code, uncovering the complex ways in which our genes interact with our lifestyle, diet, stress levels, and more. It's a vast and intricate puzzle, and every discovery brings us one step closer to understanding the full picture. In the future, medicine could become more personalized, more preventative, and more empowering. Doctors could prescribe specific lifestyle changes tailored to our unique genetic makeup, helping us to harness the power of our own bodies to heal and regenerate. This is not a distant dream. It's a reality that is unfolding right now as scientists unravel the mysteries of our genetic code and unlock the power of epigenetics. It's a future where we are not just passive recipients of healthcare, but active participants in our own health and well-being. The power to heal and regenerate lies within us. It's time we unlocked it. This is the future of health and medicine. And it's a future that promises to be not just healthier, but also more empowering and more human-centric, putting us back in control of our health and our lives.